Welcome back with a new math tutorial. In this video we are talking about convert units of time. As we know, there is many units that we use to measure the time. We will start a range from the greatest to the smallest, because once we need to convert from the greatest to the smallest we need to multiply, but from the smallest to the greatest we need to divide. So at the first we will start from the greatest. The greatest unit that we have to measure the time, which is year. After that we have month. The next one will be week. The next will be day. After that we have hour. The next will be the minute, and the smallest one will be the second. If we need to convert from the greatest to the smallest, we need to multiply. But from the smallest to the greatest, we need to divide. So you will find that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 day is 24 hours. 1 week is 7 days. 1 year is equal to 52 weeks and 12 months. If you need to convert from the greatest to the smallest, you need to multiply. But from the smallest to the greatest, you need to divide. In this problem, we need to find the relation between the minute and the second. From the minute to the second, because the given is the minute, we need to convert from the greatest unit to the smallest unit. From minute to second, it means we need to multiply. So we will multiply in each time by 60. Because as we know, each 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So we just multiply. Now we have 1 minute, just write 1. From the minute to the second, we will multiply it by 60. So 1 times 60 equal to 60. So the answer will be equal to 60. If you need to write the ordered pair, you will find that we have 1 and 60. Now the second one. So we have 2. Just if we need to convert from minute to second, we need to multiply. Just multiply by 60. You will find that 2 times 0 equals 0, and 2 times 6 equals to 12. So the answer now will be equals to 120. If you need to write the ordered pair, just write the number of minutes at the first. After that, just write the number of seconds, which is 120. Now from 3 minutes equals to how many seconds? Just write 3. From minute to second, you need to multiply. We know that minute is equal to 60 seconds, so we need to multiply it by 60. So 3 times 0 equals 0. And 3 times 6 equals to 18. So the answer will be equals 108. So for each 3 minutes, it's equals to 180 seconds. Now we have 4. Just write 4 and multiply it by 60. You will find that 4 times 0 equals 0. And 4 times 6 equals to 24. So the answer now will be equals to 240. So for each 4 minutes, it's equals to 240 seconds. And that's how can we convert from the minute to the second. In this problem, we need to convert from days to hours. Now we have days is greater than hours. We convert from the greatest to the smallest. It means we need to multiply. We know that 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So we just multiply it by 24. So we'll write the number of days as it is without any change. Now we need to convert from days to hours. 1 day is equal to 24. So just multiply 1 times 24, which equals to 24. So we write 24. Now to write the ordered pair. Be careful when you write the ordered pair because we start with hours. The number of hours will be 24. And the number of days will be 1. So it will be 24 and 1. Now we have 2 days. Just if we need to convert from days to hour, we just multiply because we convert from the greatest unit to the smallest unit. 1 day is equals to 24. So we just multiply 2 times 24. 2 times 4 equals 8. And 2 times 2 equals 4. So the answer will be equals 48. And now we have 48 hours. That will be represented by 2 days. For 3 days, just write 3. And multiply it by 24. So it will be 3 times 4 equals to 12. 2 and carry up 1. 3 times 2 equals 6. Plus 1 equals to 7. So the answer now will be equal to 72. So for each 72 hours, it's represented 3 days. The same for the last question. Just write 4 and multiply, because we convert from the greatest unit to the smallest one. 4 multiplied by 24, because each 1 day is equals to 24 hours. 4 times 4 equals to 16, 6 and carry up 1. 4 times 2 equals 8, plus 1 equals to 9. So the answer now will be equals to 96. So for each 96 hours, it's represent 4 days. In this problem, we need to find the relation between the years and the weeks. As we know, when we convert from the greatest to the smallest, we just multiply. 1 year is equals to 52, so we just multiply it by 52. Now we have 1 year. 1 year, it's mean now just write 1, then multiply it by 52. So the answer now would be equals 52. Just write 52 without any change. So it will be equal. For each 1 year, it will be represented by 52 weeks. Now we have to just rewrite 2, then multiply. We know that 1 year is equals to 52 weeks, so we just multiply it by 52. 2 times 2 equals 4, and 2 times 5 equals to 10. So the answer now will be equals 104. For each 2 years, it will be equals 104 weeks. Now we have 3, just write 3. Then multiply because we convert from the greatest unit to the smallest unit. 1 year is equals to 52 weeks. So it will be 3 times 2 equals 6, and 3 times 5 equals 250. So it will be 156. It means for each 3 years, it will be equals 156 weeks. Now we have 4, just write 4. From years to week, we just multiply. 1 year is equals to 52 weeks. So it will be 4 times 2 equals 8, and 4 times 5 equals 220. So the answer now will be equal to 108. So for each 4 years, it will be equals to 108 weeks. Now in this table, we have a relation between the number of weeks and the number of days. The given is the number of weeks. So from weeks to days, just we need to multiply because we convert from the greatest unit to the smallest unit. 1 week is equal to 7 days. It means we will multiply it by 7. Now we have to just write 2. 2 multiplied by 7, you will find that the answer will be equals to 14. So for each 14 days, it will be equals 2 weeks. Now we have 4. We will just multiply it by 7 because 1 week is equal to 7 days. So 4 times 7 equals to 28. So the answer now will be equals to 28. For each 28 days, it will be represented by 4 weeks. Now we have 6 weeks. From weeks to days, we just multiply. Then we will multiply it by 7. 6 times 7 equals to 42. Now we will just write 42. It means for each 42 days, it will be equal to 6 weeks. Now we have 8. 8 multiplied by 7 equals to 56. So the answer now will be equal 56. For each 56 days, the answer will be equals to 8 weeks. The order is important. It's given here. The first number here will be the days and the second number will be the number of weeks. In this problem, we need to convert from years to months. As we know, if we need to convert from the greatest unit to the smallest unit, we need to multiply. So we just multiply. 1 year is equal to 12 months. So we just multiply it by 12. We will write the number of years without any change. After that, for each 1 year, we just multiply it by 12 to find the number of months. So just multiply for each number here by 12, then find the answer. 1 times 12 equals to 12. So we have only 12 months for each 1 year. So it will be represented 1 and 12. 1 year is equal to 12 months. Now we have 3. 3 times 12. 3 times 2 equals 6. And the 3 times 1 equal to 3. So the answer now will be equal to 36. For each 3 years, it will be equal to 36 months. Now we have 5 times 12. 5 times 2 equals 10. 0 and carry up 1. 5 times 1 equals 5 plus 1 equals 6. So the answer now will be equals to 60. So for each 5 years, it will be equals to 60 months. Now we have 7. 7 times 12. 7 times 2 equals 40. 4 and carry up 1. 7 times 1 equals 7 plus 1 equals 8. So it will be equals 84. So the answer now will be 7 and 84. In this problem, we need to compare. We need to compare between 5 minutes and 250 seconds. We can't compare and they have different units. So we need to make both of them with the same unit. We need to compare between the minutes and the second. Minute is greater than second. So we'll convert the minute to be second. Just write 5. As we know that 1 minute is equal to 60. So just multiply it by 60. So 5 times 60 equals to 300. So it will be 300 seconds. That's when we need to convert from minute to second. We will multiply it by 60. So we need to compare now between 300 seconds and 250 seconds. You will find that 300 is bigger than 250. Again, one more time. We have 300 seconds and 1 hour. The hour is greater than the second, so we'll convert the hours. Just write 1. To convert from the greatest to the smallest, you need to multiply. Once we need to convert from hour to second, I will just multiply by 3600. So 1 times 3600, you will find that the answer will be equal to 3600. So now we compare between 3600 and the 300. So 3600 is bigger. Again, one more time. 36 months and 4 years. Years is more than months, so we'll convert the number of years. Just write 4. From year to month, I will just multiply it by 12. So 4 times 12 equals 48. Now we need to compare between 36 and 48. You will find that 48 is greater than 36. And that's how can we compare between the two units.